I am hashtag toniwithani, and welcome to my YouTube page. I know you're thinking, like, who is she and what does she have to offer me? I'm Tony with an I, hashtag, and I have a lot of wisdom to offer you. And I know you're thinking, like, what can you tell me? Well, to start off my story, I work for a special needs camp, children and adults with special student, sorry, tongue tied, children and adults with disabilities, and I've been doing that for like the last 14 years. And I know you're thinking, oh, she can't be no older than 21, and thank you for saying that, but I'm a little older than that. But I work for a camp and I travel all around the world to go to different places. And I want people to see and experience things with me because it's fun, it's great. It's actually the one thing in my life I feel like I do right because I feel like I do everything else wrong. But when I am in camp mode, I call it, it's better than I can ever imagine. But before we start this YouTube channel, a little backstory. So I had family members that had special needs, from Down syndrome to, intellectual disabilities. So I've always found a interest in special needs, and for someone who struggled a lot in school, I kind of knew about it. So I started camp, which camp has nothing to do with this YouTube channel. It's just something that I wanted to do. I wanted to advocate, I guess, for people that cannot for themselves. Yeah. So, like I was saying, I started off for a selfish reason. I was about 16 and I was in high school and I needed money. So I drove by a camp and it was like, hey, we're hiring. And I started in the kitchen staff. And as I got older, I used to go back every summer until one summer I was in college and I realized like there has to be something more in my life that I have to be doing. So I decided I wanted to be a counselor. And that summer was one of the most difficult summers because I was at a point where school-wise it wasn't for me, and I just felt like I was going to quit school. And then I met some campers that inspired me because I saw them doing the smallest things that we take for granted, by like feeding themselves or shooting a basketball, even though a counselor there is helping them shoot it. It's just, it amazed me and it inspired me because I saw that if they can do that little thing, then I can finish school. I can do more than what I feel like I should be doing. So years passed by and I kept going, and I feel like I needed to do more. I feel like that's the only part of my life that I was doing right. So I kept trying harder, and eventually, like right now, I am the assistant camp director at the camp that I work at right now. So so there was ladders to climb up, but I've had so many opportunities with the job. I mean, I traveled to different camps and I've met some of the most amazing people that I've ever met in my life. Hashtag camp life is the best life. So with those people, with some of the counselors that I met throughout, going to camps in California and going to camps in New Mexico, I met other people that have helped open doors for me, and now I work for a travel company with adults with special needs. And I've had the opportunity to go to Hawaii and Mexico and hopefully some other places once I am able to sign up. But again, why am I doing this page? I don't know. I just felt the need to make people see that there are other people in this world, because so many times we see children and adults with disabilities, and I see kids all the time, they just stare, they don't know how to respond, because if you're not exposed to it, then how can you know how to respond to it? So that's why I'm here, for Um, this is the first thing for me. I'm not really a big speaker. I don't talk a lot. And I have so much right now going through my head I want to say. But of course, this is my first video. I'm really excited. So I'll start off. This is my third week of camp this summer, 2018. And sometimes you lose focus on why you are there. I mean, when I come to camp, it's something that I never have to think about. It's second nature because I'm a nurturing person. So you kind of lose yourself in everything that's going on, and now being the assistant camp director, there's so much that I was involved with before, and now it's just like the paperwork aspect, the supervision aspect. So you kind of lose the funness out of camp. And you know, camp, there was 2 weeks of staff training, and then we started, this is our first full week of camp with campers. So you know, you're doing all these kind of things, and you lose it because you're helping supervise other adults or counselors. So last night I found my love for camp again. I know you're like, oh, why are you making this page? Shouldn't you be loving camp so much? But of course I love it. I love it with everything that is in me, because I feel like this is the only place that I'm good at, and the place that I know that I can take myself out of the equation and allow me to help someone. And not only the camper, but also the family. That's the first time a family member can use the restroom by themselves, or you know, take a peaceful shower, or go on vacation because they trust us so much. So that you know, you're helping so many other people. I don't know where I was going with that. See, that's my scattered brain. But yeah, talent show. So we had a camper. She was singing Dark Horse, and you know, I'm really loud. My name is actually Antoinette, but when I'm at camp, I'm hashtag toniwithani. So she was singing it, and it was coming to the, you know, the rap part. Jesus beast, tell my father, she eat your heart out. And she started to rap that part, and it was like, it was crazy. It was so unexpected, and like you felt, how did I say it? I felt that it was just like as steady as a heartbeat, and it was. I felt that everybody else felt like the craziness, the wholeness of it, and it was just like real. It was raw, because of this one camper, and Dark Horse and Katy Perry. Man, I wish that Katy Perry herself would have seen that. It was like ridiculous. But that's when I found my love again for camp, and it's something that small, and I hope that through this experience, it will. I don't think it's going to change the views on people with special needs or special with disabilities, but I hope that people are more aware of what they do and how they talk to people, or how they look at individuals with special needs. I'm not here to change anybody. I'm not here to change anybody's ideas. I'm not here for that. I just want you guys to know that there's love out there, and there's other people out there. Sounds crazy. Craziness going through my mind, but yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned. Again, this is my first video. I'm really excited about this channel, and I hope that I see you guys around. So see you tomorrow. We love camp.